This is the mind. And it's a habit. It's really a habit. Has anybody in here ever broken their dominant arm? So if you're right-handed, you've broken your right arm. If you're left-handed, you've broken your left arm. You have only two of you, a few of you. Okay, more, good. Well, I ask it because when you break your dominant arm, you're really stuck learning how to use your non-dominant arm. Right? I mean, they put it in a cast for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever it is. You literally cannot use it. You have no option but to learn how to use the other one. And it's really hard. Not because your other arm is useless, but simply because you've spent decades reinforcing a pattern. What began as a slight inclination to the left or the right when you were young and started writing, began as a slight inclination, has been reinforced and reinforced and reinforced for all of the years of our life. I need to pick something up, I'm going to use my right hand. Well, if I want to start doing things with my left hand, it's laying a whole new groove in my brain, literally in the neurons of my brain. It's laying a whole new groove in the patterns of how my muscles work. I'm not going to remember. I'm going to keep reaching for it with my right arm, which until I, bang it with my cast, I'm not going to remember is in a cast, because that's my habit. You've had decades of acting a certain way, decades of thinking a certain way. Suddenly you decide, from now on I'm going to do everything with my left arm. Well, it's not quite so easy. There's habits that are really deeply ingrained. But the good news is, the more you use your left arm, even if you only get it 2 times out of every 6, so as you said, it's 2 steps forward, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. So out of every 3 times, you only get the left hand once. 2 times, the right arm still knocks over the glass of water, with the cast. But at least 1/3 of the time, I've now remembered. And slowly, 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 if my cast is on long enough, by the time the doctors go to take it off, I'm grabbing for everything with my left hand. I've laid a whole new pathway. But it takes a while. Be gentle with yourself. It's not just, we think about this stuff just as my personality, and I should be able to tomorrow say, I'm going to be completely different. Well, your perception of yourself can be completely different. Your awareness of yourself can be completely different. But your movement through the world, which includes the brain, it really is a physical part of the body, is still that which has been habituated. And it takes a while. But you've got to keep at it, because slowly, slowly that becomes the new pattern, that becomes the new groove, that becomes the new way. So don't worry. If you get it 1 out of 3 times, you're in good shape. Really, if 1 out of every 3 steps is forward, you're in great shape.